Hello and welcome to another live stream. Today is January 20th, noon Pacific Standard Time. Welcome, everyone. My name is Beverly, and I am a psychic healer. And basically, what that means is I have the ability to tune to your energy. I have the ability to read your energy, see your energy, feel your energy. And from that place, I could actually do an intuitive reading on you. And then the healing aspect is that I have the ability to um, clear away anything that is not serving you, whether that's limiting beliefs or energy blocks, clearing that away so that your life can flow with much more ease. Hello, everyone here on TikTok, and hello, everyone that's here on YouTube. Joe's Mystics, hello, welcome. Sina Appos, hello. My Mind's Eye, hello from Maryland, welcome. I'm excited for today's show. Um, I'm excited for today's show because I've been getting a lot of insights and downloads lately that I really want to share with everyone here. And I'm just excited and happy that we can create this community where we can talk about, anything and everything spiritual, um, growth, improving our lives, our livelihood, a quality of life. And I believe that that all starts with us taking responsibility. You know, um, I was reading this book yesterday. It's like The Seed of the Soul. And in this book, um, the author was talking about how like kind of like the idea of us manifesting things, right? Um, responsibility and we take credit for the things that are good, right? So let's say for example, we do something and someone is happy from our actions. Someone's happy from our actions, we take credit for that. We take responsibility for that. But let's say we do something and they don't feel good. Immediately, we may not take responsibility for those actions. We might blame other people. We might say, "Oh, it's circumstances because of my childhood, my upbringing." We blame the past. We blame all these other things, and we don't really take responsibility for the things that are seemingly negative. But it's easy to take credit for the things that are going well, um, that are happening for us or for other people, right? But what if we took responsibility for everything, for our entire life? The way the life is reflected back onto you, the way that you're experiencing life, the way that others are experiencing you. What if we just took responsibility for all of that and said, "Hey, maybe there's beliefs within me that is reflecting into this reality. Maybe there's something, thoughts, actions that I have within me that is also being reflected into this reality." It's amazing because it's amazing because we can take ownership and really create and change and manifest anything that we want in our life. It's also difficult sometimes. And this is where the shadow work comes in. It can be difficult because if it's if it's hard, if you're experiencing a difficult or challenging thing, it could be hard to take responsibility for that because it's like, why would I create this for myself? You know? But let's say for example, we take credit for everything, the good, the bad, and everything. And we're able to change all of that. And the bad, we're able to release that and to change that so that our reflection of life is a lot different. And I talk a lot about energy here. Um, and yeah, so I talk a lot about energy here. And the thing about energy is that I truly believe that the energy that we put out into the world is reflected back onto us. It's kind of like this idea of karma or this idea of Newton's law. Everything's in motion and stays in motion until, is that the law of karma? Uh, I can't remember it right now. The law of cause and effect. Newton's law, the law of cause and effect, um, which states that every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So this whole concept, this idea that like just imagine, hey TikTok, you don't stop. Welcome, welcome everyone. I am just this idea that whatever energy you put out there, right, is going to be reflected back to you. And there's this idea, and if you think about like it depends if you're into physics, they talk about like the law of cause and effect, or in spirituality they might talk about karma, right? In other spaces they might talk about manifesting. You know, there's all these different things and different languages describing kind of the same concept, the same idea. And this idea is that the way I would describe it is like your energy, okay? Your energy that you're putting out into the world is being reflected back onto you. But how are you putting this energy out into the world? You're putting this energy out into this world through your intentions. And what is your intentions? Your intentions is derived from your actions, your thoughts. Um, this is how your intentions is going out there through your actions and your thoughts. And your intention, where your intention goes, is where your energy flows. So when you have a negative thought or you wish negativity on someone, you can see that reflected back. Same goes with your actions. Same goes with your actions. So I kind of have this story, for example, like going on thoughts, this idea of thoughts. So I have this friend, okay, and years ago, she had this crush on this guy, and she really liked this guy, but he didn't feel the same way back to her. And I don't think he had any ill will. Like there wasn't this negative ill will, but she did say, "Ah, I hope he gets into a car accident." And you know what happened that night? He gets into a car accident. He gets into a car accident and injures his leg. Isn't that wild? How fast our intention and our thoughts can manifest into this life and reality back to us. And the same can go with judgments. If you judge with like um goes with, you know, if you see the beauty in the world, I believe that that would be reflected back onto you. And so your thoughts, it's very important to recognize and to be aware of your thoughts. If you ever get a negative thought, all you have to do is just say, cancel that. I cancel that. Or I delete that thought. I delete it. What happens, I think the problem is that so many of us, we have these thoughts all the time and we're not aware of it. We're not aware of the energy that we're putting out there. We're not aware of our intentions. We're not aware of our thoughts. We're not aware of our actions. We're kind of just going through life in this like zombie world, just kind of like autopilot, 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 autopilot. And then we wonder, how do we get here? And how is our life like this? And then we wonder about that. And it's because moment to moment, we didn't set the intention. We didn't have a singular focus of our thoughts and our actions. And because of that, life just kind of like bounces you around. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome, Evan. Saloni is how, is that the name? Welcome. Anyhow, so I wanted to mention this this idea of cause and effect, and this idea of karma, this idea of like our intentions and putting our energy out there, because I truly believe that everything in our inner world is being reflected in our external material world. Everything. Everything that's inside is reflecting back to us. And if that is true, that everything is reflecting, that's in within us is reflecting back to us, the cause and effect, right? If that is true, what inner world do you want to create so that the reflection back to you feels good, feels loving, feels abundant, right? And the way that we can do that is through our intentions and becoming aware of of our thoughts and our actions. And so if you have a thought and you feel like this thought doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't feel good, it you don't like this thought or whatever it is, just say cancel that. I cancel that. Let's say you have a thought where you're just like, oh, this person on the road cut me off. F them. I hope they get lost or whatever. Whatever your thought starts going, right? Just say, become aware that you're having those thoughts and say, cancel that. Because that is karma that you're putting out there. That is the law of cause and effect. That is the energy that you're putting out there that's going to be reflected back to you. Just say, cancel that. Oh, I really wanted to share that. Um, Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and allowing this space so that we can all connect and talk about this stuff, this thing called life and spirituality. I love talking about these things. I could talk about it for hours, probably all day if I could. Um, I probably do actually. Anyhow, welcome everyone. Once again, my name is Beverly. And I call myself a psychic healer. And basically what this means is I have the ability to tune into your energy. I have the ability to see and read and intuitively sense your energy. And from that place, I can intuitively read it and clear anything that might be blocking you. And another thing that I wanted to mention is that if life truly is reflecting our inner world, what limiting beliefs and blocks do we have in our inner world that is reflecting life back onto us? If we believe that only special people are wealthy and therefore we are unworthy of wealth, that is going to be reflected back onto us. What are some limiting beliefs that you have? And share it in the comments or the chat box below. What are some limiting beliefs that you have that you would like to release? What are some limiting beliefs that no longer serves you? That no longer serves you. You're more than welcome to share it in the chat box or the comments below. What are some limiting beliefs that you have that no longer serves you and you're ready to let this thing go? Someone is saying, wait for the music is saying, I can't make the money I aspire for. Yes, that is a limiting belief. Let's go ahead and clear that today. What are some other limiting beliefs that we have that no longer serves us and we're ready to let it go? Because in about a minute or two, we are going to um, do a group cleanse and we're going to release a lot of these limiting beliefs that I can't go back to school. Yes. And the person who's saying I can't go back to school, dig a little bit more. Dig a little bit more and ask yourself like why can't you go back to school? What is it that you believe about yourself that you can't go back to school? My little candle business I got going on feels like I can't really go far with it. So dig a little bit more and ask yourself why do you believe that it can't go too far? Is it because you believe that you're not smart enough, that you're undeserving of it? Um, what is it that you believe that you can't go far with it? Um, yeah, thank you for tuning in to wait for the music. Let's see here. Oh, Cinna Apples is saying everyone around me thinks negatively about me. Everyone around me thinks negatively about me. Imagine that limiting belief. Imagine believing that everyone around you thinks negatively about you. Man, the reflection in that. I have so much compassion for you because of that limiting belief that you believe that everyone around you thinks negatively about you. I have so much compassion for you because that's challenging. right? Let's flip that today. Let's flip that so that everyone around you sees you for who you are, loves you for who you are, you know? Um, Someone is saying something about like having anxiety. Um, and maybe you could choose something that you are experiencing, something maybe something that you're fearing or worrying about. Think about that and see how is that connected to your anxiety. TikTok Don't Stop is saying that I'm not good enough or ready to accomplish my goals. I'm not good enough. Yes, that's a limiting belief. I'm not good enough. I can't pass the entrance exam. So what is it about you that you believe about yourself is causing the reason why you can't pass this exam? Hey, Christina, long time. Um, so right now, uh, we're just sharing what our limiting beliefs are. So someone over here on TikTok is saying, feeling I'm not confident enough to start something new. So to me, the lack of confidence is connected to the lack of belief, self belief. I don't believe in myself. That might be a limiting belief that you might want to release. I won't have friends. Yep. Um, my uncle used to tell me as a child that I only have friends because I give, and I can't give. Yeah, so that's a limiting belief that I can only have friends if I give. That's a limiting belief too. Um, so these are all great, and I thank you all for sharing um these inner limiting beliefs. And we all have limiting beliefs. Um, and there's nothing wrong with it. Just recognize that it's there so that we can clear it. There's no point in like dwelling on it or being hard on ourselves for having certain limiting beliefs. Just recognize that it's there and then let's just clear it. Not enough time. Yeah, that's a limiting belief too. That I need to hide or be silent. Whoa. I used to believe that to feel safe was to be invisible. I used to believe that in order for me to feel safe in the world, I needed to be invisible, that I needed to hide. I needed to be under the radar. If that was the case, there's no way. It makes sense because like I had that limiting belief, so it took 10 years to even have the confidence to even put myself out there like I am right now um on these like live chats. It took me 10 years to overcome that belief in order to have the confidence in the belief that I can just turn on a camera and talk to everyone here. Because if I have the belief that I need to be invisible to feel safe, of course my actions would align with that. Like, of course I would be scared. Of course I would have anxiety if I put myself out there. Because the only way I could feel safe was to be invisible. So I needed to change that. I needed to change that by saying um, that I feel safe being seen. I feel safe being seen. I feel um, recognized. Saying something that I told a lot growing up is that I was worthless or useless, and I got told it so much that it just didn't stop at my conscious barrier anymore. Yeah, and that is a limiting belief that you're worthless or useless. That is not true at all. That is not true at all, and you will see that reflected back into you when we change these limiting beliefs. Mm, that I will forever be pain. That I will ever be pain free. What does that mean? Um, okay. Yes. So awesome. Um, so what we're gonna do is just choose one limiting belief that you have. Okay. Maybe you don't feel worthy of being in a relationship. Maybe it's you're not good enough to be financially independent. whatever it is. Just choose one thing that you would like to release today. The reason why I'm asking to choose one thing is because I believe that it's in the beginning, um, eventually over time, you could release many beliefs, a lot of beliefs all at once. Just right now, just choosing one thing so that you can be aware that this belief is changing for you. I used to have limiting beliefs too, like I wasn't sexy enough, just certain things like that. And it's funny when I say it out loud now. Um, yeah, Miriam is saying earlier that they were feeling worthless or useless, and now they're saying that it did affect their life, um, because it showed up in people pleasing behavior. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and clear some of these limiting beliefs now. Now that we've all have one, um, let's go ahead and clear these things. So the way we're going to clear these limiting beliefs is we're gonna do it through a meditation, okay? And you're gonna do some visualization, but we're gonna clear it through a meditation. So take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. I want you to imagine Mother Earth's energy coming up to the base of your feet. Imagine this energy flowing up the base, your spine, your neck, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your tongue, and allow this energy to flow up and out to the top of your crown. And imagine yourself going into this energy and allow this energy to lift you up and up and up. And there's going to be an energy that's connected to unconditional love. So this unconditional love is currently flowing through you from the top of your crown to the base of your feet, and allow this energy to circulate within you. This unconditional love. It is within you, it is surrounds you. You are dissolving like sugar in water into this unconditional love. I want you to I want you to kind of pinpoint and notice, where is the limiting belief located? Is the limiting belief located in a past memory? Maybe your mom or maybe your dad, maybe someone in your life told you this limiting belief. Pinpoint it. Is it in your body somewhere? Is it stored in your heart, in your throat, in your chest, in your gut? Where is it located? Is it from childhood? Now take a moment to scan your body, to become aware of your body and recognize, where is it located? Maybe your limiting belief is that nobody loves me. And maybe from childhood, at the age of 3, is where it was located. It's when it first started. Find it. And then I want you to ask yourself, is this limiting belief true? Is it true? And if it is true, we're going to release the we're going to release that this limiting belief is true. Is it true? If it shows up as a yes, maybe go a little bit deeper and tell yourself that you're ready to release it. And then I want you to repeat after me. I want you to say, I cancel and delete and transmute this limiting belief, and I'm sending it back to the light. I'm canceling it, deleting it, and transmuting it and sending it back to the light to be cleansed and purified. I delete it, cancel it, transmute it, setting it back to the light. If you want, you could replace the limiting belief with something more positive. Like if the limiting belief is nobody loves me, maybe the positive belief could be I am accepted and I am loved for who I am. You can replace the belief if you want. If not, that's okay too. You could just go ahead and delete it and cancel it and transmute it, setting it back to the light. You continue doing this until you feel lighter, until you feel a shift within you, until you feel um, a lightness to you. You feel more at ease. Maybe you feel calmer. You continue doing this until you feel a change, a shift within you. For me, a limiting belief that's kind of coming up is that leave those that I love. I leave those that I love. That's a limiting belief too. That I have to leave those that I love. That's kind of coming up for me that I'm recognizing within myself. And it's true. I've seen that pattern play out that I leave those that I love, and especially when it gets hard. And that's something that I want to work on. That's something I want to change and release. That even if things get challenging, I don't have to leave those that I love. And how did that feel for everybody? Bring yourself back into your body. Bring yourself back into your body. Shake your hands, shake your feet, wiggle it around. Open your eyes if you're when you're ready. How did that feel for everyone? Someone is saying that it feels light. Cool. Hey Janet, welcome. Cool. Also felt light during it. Almost fell asleep. That's cool. Almost falling asleep. I think it's great. It means that it's a deep processing. Interpret that. I felt it instantly after saying the affirmation. Ooh, cool. If you ever find yourself having like a negative thoughts or if a limiting belief shows up, just say, I cancel that. I cancel that. I delete it. I transmute it. I cancel that. Um, if you find yourself having a negative thought or wishing ill will or putting negative energy out into the universe, say, I cancel that. Because you don't want that energy to be reflected back onto you. It's that law of cause and effects, right? It's all that karma. We're canceling that karma today. Yeah, if you feel like some people can feel like lightheadedness. You could drink some water if you like. Less stuck energy. Cool, Maloney. Awesome. Yeah, so just kind of recapping what we talked about today, the law of cause and effect. Um, the energy that we put out there is reflected back onto us. It's all karma. And we don't want to build up this karmic debt of negative karmic debt. We want to cancel that. And also, if life is reflecting our internal world, what limiting beliefs and blocks do we have in our internal world inside of us that's being reflected out there? And so, if there's something in your life that you don't like, take responsibility for that and change the limiting belief that you have connected to that. So if the limiting belief is that I will never make money as a spiritual healer, that's a limiting belief that we can cancel that. Um, I can never build I can't build a successful business. That's a limiting belief. Let's cancel that. Yeah, kind of choosing to give my body and mind compassion instead of judging my body. I love that. Yeah. And I am telling you, I have seen it in my life how fast this is reflected into reality. It is it's mind-blowing. It's how fast it is. So, anyhow, if you would like, you're more than welcome to watch this video again on my YouTube live. If you have limiting beliefs and you want to work on it, just play back this video, do the meditation so you can clear any of these limiting beliefs, because these limiting beliefs, it is not truth. It is not true of who you are at all. And you will see. And you will see. All right. Thank you all for being here. Hey, Christina, now you're jumping on here. That's funny. Um, Thank you all for being here. I'll be here again. Today's Thursday. Yep, today's Thursday. So I'll be here again on Monday, noon Pacific Standard Time. Um, my spirit guides led me here. Yeah, I truly believe that everyone here is part of my is part. We're all soul family. I do believe that. I believe that we're all soul family. We're all here gathered together to create this community so that we can help heal ourselves, clear ourselves of things that we do not want, so that we can create and manifest a life that we truly desire. Um all right. Thank you all, and I'll be here again on Monday noon Pacific Standard Time. If you would like to book a one-on-one session with me, you're more than welcome to do so at BeverlyandBeyond.com. Thank you all, and I will see you all Monday. Bye-bye.